Hey everybody, it's Curtis here with CPTV, CP Entertainment, and today we're going to talk about how to start your own business, how to leave your current job if that's what you desire to do, and launch your business full time. I want to talk about this because I spent about 10 years in a call center environment where we answered phones, we did mortgage collections, outbound call for magazine companies, internet sales, television sales, you name it, we did it. And I just want to talk to y'all about how to take those steps to run your business full time. The reason I want to address this issue today, and I call it issues because a lot of people battle with being afraid to leave that steady paycheck from your job and go and start your own business. So which in all respect, I can understand that because I battled the same thing. You know, I talked to my wife about it for a while, and you know, I just prayed on it, and the results were coming in. I was doing my hauling, my junk removals job on the side while continuing to work a full-time job. And it just kept grinding, man. You know, I would go to the landfill early in the morning before I would go into the office. So a lot of times people didn't see that work that was put in. What we do, my full time business is hauling away old appliances, furniture. We go in, me and a group of guys will go into a house that needs cleaned out, and if someone passed away or if somebody just wanted to get rid of old furniture, appliance, trash, we go in and we clean it out for them. So I did that on the side before leaving my job, and I actually did it. For everybody, it's different. I did it for about, let's see, 5 years. Let's see, no, 4 years, because I was at my last job for 4 years in the call center. And I just did it off and on, and then I got back serious with it. So I want to tell y'all a little bit about my background, how I got started, and what caused me to take that leap of faith. And I'm going to do this over a series of different videos coming up. So that way, if you guys want to check out some of those other videos, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel right now. You can share this with somebody because we're going to have more ideas and more information coming to you about how to start small. You start small and then you scale up. And so me being a small business owner that was blessed and fortunate and got the privilege of owning my own business and running it full time, setting my schedule, setting the hours, and communicating with my customers, I want to share that with you and provide some value to you to help you take that step. It doesn't happen overnight, but if you're persistent and you stick with it, you can wake up in the morning and put on your own company uniforms and hats, and I'm going to help you guys get there. So what I started doing, and not to ramble on, is I would say back in 2015, I started using a pickup truck, an old pickup truck that was actually given to me, that was broken down, pretty much would overheat, but it would still run. So I won't say it was broken down, but still run. And I figured, well, if I've got this truck, I might as well put it to use. I might as well figure out a way to get money. So what I started doing is advertising on Craigslist. I started there. It was free back at the time that I was doing it, so you could advertise on Craigslist, literally landscaping. I didn't start out with junk removal. I actually started out in landscaping because I grew up in North Carolina, and we used to lay mulch. We used to haul hay in the summertime. This is in my early 20s. I did a lot of the landscaping and hauling. So I pretty much took what I knew, what I had learned in North Carolina, and I applied it here in Tennessee, and I just started doing it on the side. Now, to jump right into leaving your job and going to do your business full time, the way I did it was I, of course, was doing it on the side, just like you always hear. And, I would post on Craigslist. Of course, people would call. There was some times when I took less pay, like I didn't know how to price things, how to price jobs. So there were times when I did take less pay, and but it helped open the doors for me to learn how to price jobs. So, especially in the service industry, if you're in the service industry, you'll definitely want to check out some more videos. Or if you offer a product or service, you want to, check out this as well, because I do offer a music product as well, CDs and music you can download. So, with that being said, it was a slow but steady grind, and maybe not even slow, because when you look back, it really didn't take that long, What I did was I would get out there, place ads on Craigslist. That I keep saying Craigslist because that was a big part of my success and it worked for me. Then after that, they started charging like $5 an ad on Craigslist. So that still was worth the investment, because you could turn $5 into $500 and $500 into $5,000. So that was still a no-brainer for me. A lot of people say with Craigslist, I recommend you get on Craigslist and start out. You can offer products and services. You can offer, if you want to help people with their school papers. A lot of people give Craigslist, they criticize Craigslist because they say all the customers are low end. Well, you got to learn how to price your product or service and how to adjust to those customers that if you got somebody that's trying to lowball, well, what part of your product or service do you have? What lineup do you have that would help cater to a customer who doesn't want to spend as much on your top tier level price point, you know what I mean? So you always start with your what I was taught in sales, we always start with our number one or our best package, and that best package usually costs more. But we had customers who didn't always want our ultimate package. When I used to sell direct TV, some of them may have only wanted our choice package, which may have given them, instead of 190 channels, maybe they got 100 channels with our choice package. So you have to learn how to price your services accordingly, so that you're not just missing out. Everybody wants the big sale, but I would rather have something than nothing, So I thankfully we have, with our services now, we offer something to our customers to where if they don't want a full trailer load, that's because we bring out a truck and trailer to their house. If they don't want to load our entire 16-foot trailer down, they just want maybe a quarter load hauled off. Well, I'm glad to serve that customer. You can't be greedy in this thing. You know what I mean? Like, you're offering a service. So that's another thing. Another point I would hit on is offering taking care of your customers, because your customers will take care of you. So that's another thing. I'm rambling on, but these are just things I can think of right off that help with my success and being able to literally turn in a 2 weeks notice at my job and say, hey, thank you for everything y'all have done for me here. Thank y'all for every opportunity. I now want to pursue my own business. So yes, does it take work? Yes, it does. Is it easy? No, it's not. But if you're doing something that you enjoy doing and you see the results. So for me, what I started doing was I would document. Of course, I'm keeping up with my profit and loss statements even while I'm still working my full-time job. So I would look and see the money I'm bringing in. And of course, at the time I was working at the call center, like I said, selling direct TV, internet, and you name it. I think we sold security systems. We did. I was keeping up with the profit that we were making on the side at the time when I was still working at the call center and doing the hauling. So what you do is you got to grind. If you go in at 8 o'clock in the morning and you get off at 5 o'clock, when you get off work at 5 o'clock, you need to be working on that side job. If you really want to get away from your job and you really want to do entrepreneurship full time, that was my goal, was to be a full-time entrepreneur, and I want to share that with y'all. I would say on my lunch breaks, I was working on advertising. I was posting videos that I had recorded the night before on Facebook about, hey, CP's Junk Removal Services, we're offering a quarter load this month, or a fall special. On my lunch breaks at my job, I was posting for my side job, and that it gained traction. From Facebook to people saying, hey, I saw your videos on Facebook, man. Those videos get you jobs, man. So you got to be diligent in this thing and stick with it. and then you start you get up in the morning. So if you don't have to go to work till 12 o'clock and your shift, you work the night shift. There was times when we were at the call center, they would switch our shifts up to where we had to maybe go in, instead of working 8 to 5 or 9 to 5, we had to work a 12 to 9. So what you do is you don't lay in the bed to 12 o'clock. Common sense. This is common sense stuff, but it works. You get up, you go out there before you go into work, and you work on your side job. If that's your passion, if that's your dream, if you really want to be a full-time entrepreneur, and not just for the sake of saying, hey, I'm a business owner, but you want to make a profit in your business, you want to invest in yourself, then you'll take these steps. You'll get up out the bed and you'll go, no matter if it's sleet, rain or snow, and you'll get up, man. I was out at the landfill. You wouldn't believe it, because I would it'd be winter time, and I would go unload a trailer or unload a truck at the messiest landfill here in Johnson City, Tennessee, unload it, and then I would go into the office 10 o'clock in the morning. You would have no idea that I was just out in the muck and guck. And some of you said, well, Curtis, why would you choose that over working in the comfortable office? Why would you choose that over, because there was some security working in the office, but I wanted more. I wanted more. It was a great job. I just wanted, I was stuck to a headset all day, and I wanted to move around more. I called it a leash that I was literally stuck to. If you're in a call center, and I'm not knocking anybody that's in it, because that's what helped me gain the skills to answer the phones now for when my customers call in and they inquire about our services. So, but I just wanted to move. I literally I put on a lot of weight. And I wanted more for myself, and that was a dream God had given me, was to be a full-time entrepreneur. So I had to, no matter what, there was times I was out in the snow working, out in 100-degree weather working. We would cut grass, do landscaping, and do the junk removal as well. And then the junk removal is the one that took off for me. To me, I liked it better because I could move around, go to a customer's property, assess the job, get in a good sweat in, and it wouldn't take as long as the landscaping part of it. So for me, that's just what I stuck with. So I'm saying, to wrap this video up, and I may keep on rambling because there's some good stuff I've got for y'all, and there'll be some more videos to come. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel here at CPTV. I've got music on the way. There's actually videos you can view right now on this channel. We've got interviews on the way, and we've got other artists that we're going to do interviews for, and other things are rolling out as well, because this is an entertainment and inspirational channel. So what was I saying? So I would get up, come into the office, and I would go home after leaving the landfill, shower up, get real good and clean, and you wouldn't know that I had just left the landfill, that I was just out there with these big rigs in my F-150 with these big garbage trucks behind me. Pretty much out there in the rain, sleet, and snow before I would go into the office, man. And I would come, there was some times when I would be like really pushing it to get to work, so I'm walking in the office real fast and, trying not to be late, because you have to clock in, you have to get to your computer, you have to Control-Alt-Delete, get in there. Or whatever you got to do to log into your system and make sure the computer system recognizes that you were there, hit the clock and things. So, or you would get a point. So I would just be leaving the landfill. Most people would be leaving their house from getting a cup of coffee. I was leaving the landfill from unloading my trailer from a job I did last night, or a job that I did that morning. So I would do the job, go to the landfill, then go to work. Or if I didn't have enough time, I would just do the job, park my trailer, and then go into my full-time job. So it takes being persistent. And also, I would say, you don't just blindly leave. You want to make sure you've got, so here's the thing is, I'm not telling anybody just to leave your job. You want to make sure that your business, whatever it is, maybe you're not in the service industry. Maybe you're in, I don't know, maybe you do online marketing. Maybe you sell shirts or hats, or you're running a bakery. You cook hot meals. which I think, if you do food and you cook, people are always going to want food. We want food. We got to eat. So, yeah, maybe whatever it is you do, you want to make sure it is profitable. So I'm not saying just leave your job for something that you haven't tested out. For me, I saw a need in our community. People needed our services. People were calling me for it. I was actually, the thing that really bothered me is that when I would be at work, at my full-time job working in the office, I would be missing calls for my business. So that really started weighing on me because when you're working in the call center that I was working in, of course, you weren't allowed to be on your cell phone while you were in the office, and that's to protect, the customers' rights and things. So it really got to where I was like, man, especially summertime when you're sitting in there and your phone is ringing, you want to answer it, but man, you're missing out on calls for your business. So another thing that motivated me was me being in the service industry. I would the floor I was on was the fourth floor for the majority of the time that I was in the call center, and I would look up and I would look out that window and I would see contractors going up and down the road. I would see those guys out there working in the field who wasn't just stuck to the sitting in the office. And so I wanted more than just sitting in the office. I wanted to get out. I wanted to do something. I wanted to move around. For any of you that know me, I like to move. My personality is not a sit still type guy. You know what I mean? I love people. I love to be around people. I love to help people. So I didn't want to be just again, I didn't want to be just held to a cubicle. I wanted to get out there. I wanted to make things happen. So that was one of my dreams, that I would look out that window and be like, man, I wish that was me right now. I could get out. If I want to go have lunch after I do a job, I can go. I don't have to wait till my 30-minute lunch is scheduled. I can get up and go. So again, nothing wrong with that. We had great times at the call center I came from. Great times. It's just I wanted more. I got to enjoying doing the hauling and the junk removal, and so I wanted to do more. So again, I would say test and make sure you've got something that is generating money, so you start doing that on the side. A lot of you have heard this before, but I'm just here to reinforce that is true. That can happen for you if it's something you believe in. Something I would say test it. I like to test things. So being an entrepreneur, you do take risk, but I would say I'm more of a guy that likes to take a calculated risk, and that's after doing that from 2015 to 2019, and mind you, there was one point in time where I slowed down doing the hauling and the side stuff, and then I just picked it back up. People kept calling, whether it was the needed landscaping or just anything else. I had to do it, and so that those things, I would say, start out by testing your product or service that you offer. How do you test it? How do you get the word out there? I would say start with Craigslist. We've got repeat customers off of Craigslist. You can use Google AdWords. I've used Google AdWords in the past. And I've also, I would say, get you some kind of organic ranking. Go ahead and go to Google My Business and go ahead and list your product or service, whatever it is you have online, so that you can get some organic ranking going there. That takes a little while. I want to say it takes about a year to get that going, but that'll help you out. So when you do leave your job, you can, you'll have that organic search results helping you out when people type in fast food or baking in Oklahoma or baking in North Carolina, and they're looking for baked goods. Your name pops up, because you may get in Google AdWords can be expensive. I have used it before and I have gotten results off of it, but you can also do this thing organically. So I want to leave y'all with that. Take calculated risk. Get you a side job, a side hustle that you can do, that you're passionate about, that you believe will earn you some extra money. Do that for a little while. Maybe it's 6 months for you. Maybe it's a year for you. Maybe it's 2 years for you, but you got to try something, You have everything to gain and nothing to lose by trying. Success is achieved and maintained by those who keep on trying. So if the first idea doesn't work out, try something else, because I started out with landscaping. Landscaping was good. It was just a lot of labor in landscaping. There was a lot of, I love making the yard look beautiful with mulch and different things like that. But it was just a lot to it. And I may offer that service again in the near future because that's what got my foot in the door. But junk removal worked out better for me. If you want to wake up in the morning, if you're putting somebody else's uniform on right now, another company, they give you a uniform, and you want to wake up in the morning and put your own uniform on. This is the business that the Lord has blessed me with, and that I've been able to, in turn, have other guys help me out on some jobs. Again, I'm a small business starting out small, and we're looking to scale up. But I've been doing this since about 2015, and thank God it's he's been, God has been good. So this can happen for you as well. I want to see more people get out there and do it. So yeah, y'all don't forget to subscribe, because the next video, one of the next videos that I want to do, I'm gonna look at my list here because I've got a list here. Is I'm going to talk about, we've got a few of them. One of them is going to be talking about phone calls. How do you get jobs off of phone calls? Calling customers and what do you say to somebody? How do you get them? I've cold called people, believe it or not. That's something I picked up in the call center. So use your job as a tool. Use your job and learn everything you can, because that'll help you in your business. So I do cold calls, they're respectful, but I did them for other companies. I did cold calls for other companies. Now I do them for mine, and they work. I've had people call me and to use our services, and I'll say, well, how did you find me? And they say, well, Curtis, you called us and left a message. I'm like, oh, okay, I forgot, because I was going down a list. So you use everything you can while you're at your current job, and you apply that to your business. What you learn at your current job, if you want to know a key thing that helped me out in mine, what you learn at your current job, you apply that to your business. Again, these are probably things that you're like, Curtis, duh, you do, of course you did. Well, we need to start doing more of that, and I want to help you with that. So apply what you doing at your current job. I'm not saying quit. I'm not telling anybody to go and quit their job right now. But whatever you can learn it in and out. And then you apply that to your business. And then you be diligent and consistent and persist. And it doesn't take long. It doesn't take all these years, 29, 30 years to do this. You can be an entrepreneur. I travel to North Carolina because I still have family in North Carolina, and I see the signs that say entrepreneurship for all. And I think that's based off of a politician. That's his slogan or something like that. But I do like that. I think it should be made. I think more of us, more people should take that risk and jump out there. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not telling anybody to quit their job. So thank y'all for viewing. Don't forget to subscribe at CPTV. Hit that subscribe button, and we've got more videos to come. Some other ones we'll talk about is advertising, phone calls, getting up out of your seat, off your butt, going to get you some customers, because now with being an entrepreneur, there's no steady paycheck. Of course, as you know, you got to go out and get those customers. And guess what? I'm going to show you how you can get those customers. So thank y'all so much for viewing and for listening to me talk for about 25 minutes. Again, this is CP with CPTV. Hey, thank y'all again. Love y'all. We've got more videos, interviews, music, and entertainment to come. Y'all have a blessed day. And go ahead and start that side hustle. Write those ideas. I'm giving you homework. What do you love to do? Write it down. Start doing it on the side. Use Craigslist. It's only $5. You take $5 is what I've been talking to some of my family about. You can take $5, advertise it on Craigslist, turn that $5 into $500 through your customers. Take that $500 that you earn off of that job, that ad that you posted for $5. You earn $5 off the customer. You make $495. And you turn that through repeat business into $5,000 a month. So that's a whole nother video right there. It starts with $5. Ask 5 friends for $1. Post whatever service you offer on Craigslist. I'm telling you to start there. Why? Because that's the service that I started out using, and it worked. It still works to this very day. And you'll be on your way. Stay consistent. Don't give up. There are greater things in store for you. There's purpose in store for you. Do not give up. Keep it moving. And we're going to help you get your small business started and launch it. And hopefully it scales. The Lord takes it and it scales into something amazing and it blows your mind. Have a great day. Thank you for watching CPTV.